Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It really helps me out and you never want to miss a video of mine. Okay, so today's video we are going to be answering the most commonly asked hamster questions on Google. I have done this video but with mice, so I will pop that up if you guys want to go and watch that. But I thought I would do it with hamsters since I do have a lot more hamster owners that follow me or watch my YouTube versus mice owners, so I thought I would do it hamster way. I've wanted to do this video since I did the mice one. So basically I got all of these questions obviously from Google. I usually get them from, if you ask a question, there will usually be a section where it asks a bunch of more questions, or it says other people ask or commonly other asked questions, so that's where I usually get them from. I do have them written down in front of me. I'm going to be answering commonly asked questions about hamsters. Also, before I start this video, I want to say also me right now, my voice and everything, we'll get to that later in the video. I don't want to make this video any longer than it already is, so just mind that. But before I start this video, I want to say that just because I am saying this about hamsters, or I'm answering a question about any type of hamster in this video, that does not mean that it is every single hamster and this is the only right answer. I just want to say that before that, because all the Google questions, they have thousands of answers. Obviously, some of these answers are the correct ones and the only correct one, but your hamster is not broken just because I say it one way and it is the other way. So I guess let's just get right into it. All right, so first commonly asked question is, are hamsters a good pet for kids? And if you guys have been following me for a little bit now, you guys probably would know this answer, and the just straight up answer is absolutely not. I do think that hamsters could be a good way for little kids to learn, but that means that the mom, the dad, the parent needs to know what hamsters need to know their right care, and need to be the full caretaker. But it's a good way to teach your kids how to care for a pet, but also a good way to teach them the right care. Obviously this is my mouse cage, but it is still big enough for hamsters. But I think it is possible that they could be a good pet for kids, but for a kid to be the main caretaker, obviously not, because one, they don't know what they're doing, two, they're not going to actually take care of it or clean it or whatever, and three, they don't know how to. I don't think it is a good pet for kids. I think it could be a good learning experience if the parent knows how to actually properly take care of a hamster. Next is, what is the ideal hamster habitat? So I have a video on this if you guys actually want to learn. I will pop it up in the corner, or I will put it down in the description. But obviously hamsters need 460 square inches of space. That is the absolute minimum. I recommend more of 660 square inches, around that space. They obviously need a lot of bedding because they love to burrow. They need a bunch of toys, hides, chews, stuff to do. They need a wheel, which wheels are different sizes. They come in different sizes, and obviously hamsters come in different sizes, so depending on what size your hamster is, you got to find the right size wheel. Just make sure that they are not curving their back when they are running. But pretty much a big enclosure with a lot of stuff to do and a lot of bedding is pretty much the ideal hamster habitat. Next question is, do vets take hamsters? So yes, the short answer is, I guess, yes, but obviously it is quite hard to find vets that take hamsters because it has to be a exotic vet, or has to obviously take the hamster. But if you just do some research around your area, you probably will find one. Fortunately, I don't have one very close at all, but yeah, you just gotta do a little bit of research. But the short answer to that question is yes. What are some common health problems in hamsters? Okay, so the short, I guess, answer is obviously hamsters. A lot of hamsters, not all, but a lot of hamsters come from breeding males, which is awful, and they come from pet stores. So a lot of hamsters have health problems because they are bred a bunch of time. They are not bred ethically, and they're overbred, so their health problems increase or decrease. Hi guys, so I'm gonna pop in here right now. First, please mind my voice. I am sick right now. I don't know if I will be not posting coming up here because I'm just trying to get this video filmed and edited, and this is my only pre-filmed video, so I don't know if I will be posting in the upcoming weeks, but I will keep you guys updated. But basically when I was filming this video, I could not think of common health problems for hamsters in the moment because I didn't prepare any. So I thought I would come in here and actually give you guys a right answer and plenty of common health problems in hamsters. And I am very embarrassed that I could not think of a lot of them. I could only think of 3 of them. So I'm here with 8 different common health problems in hamsters. Now I'm going to say real quick, I am not going to go over signs for these or ways to help your hamsters with these. That you will have to go in and actually research yourself, because again, I don't want this video to be extremely long, so we're just gonna keep it short. I'm just gonna tell you guys the things. All right, so first one is mites and parasites. This is in no order of like the most painful or anything like that, but if you guys don't know what mites are, they're just like little things in your ears. Parasites, anything like that. They can be born with it, they can get it from a pet store, all those things. Skin diseases, so kind of like parasites, but again, they can get this, they can either be born with this or get it from being different places. Next one is respiratory issues. This they can be born with, but this is also a very common thing that people give their hamsters from either pine bedding or cedar bedding or very dusty bedding, or even sand baths, but if it is a dust bath and not actually sand. Next is wet tail. Now I might be wrong with this, but wet tail is only caused from stress. They can actually not be born with this. Now I could be completely wrong right now, so please correct me if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is caused by stress, and this is not something a hamster is born with. I could be wrong. Also, wet tail is only in Syrian hamsters, so you do not have to worry about it happening in your dwarf hamster. Problem with cheeks, which this could be so many different things. This could be they're born with it. This could be something that they did. So many different things. Teeth problems, I'm gonna say that this is something that they are born with, but also that could obviously be something where they chip their tooth, or you're not giving them chew toys, so their teeth get too long, and then it causes a lot of problems. So I'm gonna say this one is, again, really something that your hamster is born with. But eye problems, they could be blind, they could be all those things. It's honestly, every human illness or whatever could also be in a hamster, but there is obviously a lot of things that hamsters only have and humans don't. Last but not least is tumors / cancer. This is something your hamster is born with. I'm quite sure you cannot give your hamster this. You can give it to them if you are feeding them really bad stuff for them, but for the most part, you cannot give your hamster a tumor. It's in their system already. Now, if I said anything wrong there, I am so sorry, because I am personally not on the health side of hamster care. I've never really gotten into sicknesses with hamsters, so please mind if I said anything wrong there. I am just trying to educate you guys just a little bit, and it could have been wrong, and I'm fully taking responsibility if I am wrong, or if I said anything wrong. I feel very sick. That took out a lot of energy of me, and my jaw hurts right now. So I'm gonna get back to editing, but enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, next is what should I feed my hamsters? So obviously there are so many different brands of foods out there, and I would recommend going a little bit more into a little bit more research into it besides what I'm just about to say. I did at one point make my own hamster mix, but it got too expensive and a lot of work eventually. I just kept on going. So now I use, which is probably the most popular and probably the best hamster mix that you can get out there, and it is Sunburst, the Higgins. It has so many different things in it, and it's probably just definitely the best kind you can get. I still obviously mix in a few things into this, mealworms, different proteins, a lot of different things that I add into this, but the shortest and the simplest answer is definitely this. This is probably the best food that you can feed your hamsters. All right, next question is, do hamsters know they are loved? Honestly, very good question, very random question, and I don't really know if it exactly matters. I will say though that I think that they can know they are loved, but don't think it matters to them. I really don't think it matters to them. Hamsters do not need to, which we'll get into the next one, but hamsters do not need human interactions to thrive. Obviously, they need they need you because obviously you're the caretaker of them and to make their cage perfect for them, but they don't necessarily need you to give them love to thrive or to be happy and healthy. It's a good question. I should have actually clicked on to that and see what they said, but I did not. All right, next question. Okay, do hamsters like when you talk to them? And I was just, obviously I did not know these two questions because they're very random, and it honestly has nothing to do with hamster care. Like it's not a very, I don't know, so I didn't really know the answer to it, so I decided to click on the answer that Google gives when you search this thing, and the question is, do hamsters like when you talk to them? So I clicked on it, and this is what it said. I wanted to read it to you guys because I was like, what in the world? Someone read this and was like, oh. So the answer that Google gives, this is not my answer, this is the answer that Google gives. Hamsters are often first-time pets for young children, which, back to the thing, hamsters are often first-time pets for young children and pet-deprived folks of every age. Because hamsters are nocturnal and shy, you may wonder if your hamsters like attention. You might be surprised to learn that hamsters not only like affection, but thrive on human interaction. And that is an absolute lie. I can say with the last sentence that, yeah, hamsters do not need you to give them attention or human interaction. They do not need it to be happy or to live. Like, they really don't need our interaction of like kissing them or talking to them or whatever. I do know with cats that apparently talking to them is very healthy for them, but for hamsters I really don't think so. And I also know that hamsters do not need our attention to be happy or to, you know, just live. Like I said, someone read that and was like, go run to their room and like go cuddle with their hamster, which, guys, I have loved a hamster very dearly, like very, very dearly. And obviously I love Ivy and all my other hamsters that I have owned. So do not get me wrong with what I am saying, where hamsters can't love you or hamsters don't care about you. I'm just saying that they don't need your attention, but I'm not saying that they can't love you or they don't care about you or whatever about that, because that's an absolute lie. But I'm just saying about what this person, whoever wrote that, and thought, yeah, I just did something. Next question is, do hamsters like dark or light? And this obvious question is dark. Hamsters are nocturnal, so they come out at night. If you guys don't know what that means, they come out at night. So they sleep in the day and they will come out during the dark. So if it is 3 in the morning, I would recommend not having a light on. Obviously, if you are awake and they are awake, if it's like, you know, 9 o'clock or whatever time your hamster wakes up and your light is on, it's okay. But obviously don't keep it on the whole night because they're awake right now. This is the time that they're awake. So you don't need to keep a nightlight on for your hamsters or whatever. But also sometimes hamsters do come out in the daytime. I've had a few hamsters that would randomly come out in the daytime, and usually that is just they will come out for food or water, usually not to like be awake. So I wouldn't necessarily, if you see your hamster in the day, I wouldn't necessarily go and like take them out or whatever. I mean, saying hi to it is okay, but they're out for a reason. They're still tired, they're gonna go back to bed. But yeah, that is the video. It was very odd. I'm sorry about that. I found very odd questions because I just felt like I needed to do weird questions for this. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it didn't really give you much of a care video. Happy October, because when you guys are watching this, it is October. But when I am filming this, it's like the last day of September. So that's fun, huh? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh my God, there's someone looking at me.